Alrighty guys, welcome back to another one. Finally have a day where it's not so hot you can't breathe outside or pouring the rain. Well, anyway, we're doing a breakdown on the Cheddite lead shot universal target loads. This is a 2.5-inch 410 with a 1/2 ounce load of number 8 shot, moving about 1330 FPS. Sorry if the camera's out of focus. The box does look identical to the 28 gauge ones we did a breakdown on not too long ago. These are made in Italy. I do have a picture of a clay on it. Once again, this is a target load. And I do appreciate the colors of the box, black, white, and orange. It looks really nice to me. The left side of it is just a bunch of warnings. Who wants to read that, right? The back of the box is the exact same as the front. This camera is having problems focusing. I apologize. The right side of the box is our security tag. Good luck stealing these. Bottom of it is just more warnings, white balance issues, wow. And I believe that's in Arabic. I don't know how to pronounce that, language. Nor can I speak it. But overall, a really nice looking box. You know what's even nicer looking? The shell. This is my first time ever seeing clear 410 shells in person, and guys, they look awesome. Look at this massive powdered charge down here. Yes, that's high brass plated steel, but whatever. That is a lot of powder in this shell. Now, going over the shell, we do have a 16mm brass head that is pretty tall for 410, and it's about standard for what you get with Federals. But anyway, we do have what appears to be a Cheddite CX1000 primer. This is also a Cheddite hull. These are done with a fold crimp, and it does have a relatively nice crimp at that. But the shell does just say universal on it. 410, 1330 FPS, 1/2 ounce of number 8 shot. Great for breaking clays, close range squirrel, maybe rabbit. I would prefer a little bit bigger shot for either one myself, but it can be done. But certainly a good shell for doves, quail, small birds. We have Cheddite's logo right here, although again, you can't make it out, just like with the 28 gauge version. Ribbed hull, kind of hard to see what's stamped on there. And it says target right here, 2.5 inch, which is right at 65mm. But overall, looks pretty decent. The wad appears to be a half-length wad. Half of our shot is in it and half is out. Anyway, let's crack this open and have a look at the components themselves. Today's snooze and drink combo is Jacobson's Melon, which straight up tastes like a watermelon Jolly Rancher. They're really good. And Dr. Pepper, zero sugar, strawberries and cream. Awesome combo. Guys, I do want to mention before moving along, sorry these videos have been a little bit slow lately. Like we've been saying in many videos, it has been so hot here in Kentucky that it's just miserable to be outside. On top of the past week, it has rained and rained and rained, and it's not light rains, it's heavy rains. Like we have a foot of water, not quite a foot, but anyway, we have deep puddles of water in our front yard. Anyway, let's take a look at these components now. So for a payload weight on this, we don't quite have the advertised 1/2 ounce. We have 0.46 of an ounce, which is, it's close enough. Like I've said before, it's hard to get machines to drop exact charges of shot and powder every single time. There's always going to be a little bit of variance. And this is a highly mass-produced shell. There's a lot of them out there. I guarantee you, if I opened up another one of these, you might see 0.48, you might see 1/2 ounce, you might see 0.51, slightly over. It's all just within accepted variance, I guess. But as for the shot itself, this is nickel plated, and guys, that is, again, just like with the 28 gauge, very nice looking shot. It's all the same size, it's all very round, nice and shiny. I see no deformities. The Italians use some really high quality stuff, and this is no different. I knew I recognized that wad. That is the MG 410 wad, and we use this thing all the time. It is a straight wall wad. I don't really think there's many tapered 410 hulls out there. The only ones I can think of would be the Remington STS Nitro 27s, Federal High Overall. and there are a couple others, but for the most part, 410 tapered hulls are kind of hard to come by these days. But anyway, like I was saying, straight wall, this is actually a pretty decent wad for 410 clay or target loads. It's actually probably my favorite. I have a bunch of these, and we use them all the time. And it appears we have 18.6 of whatever this stuff is. I've never seen this powder before. It is a spherical ball powder, and there's quite a lot of it in there for a 410. 18.6. Takes up a lot of room too. And here's our haul. Could be a Cheddite. I don't know. You guys tell me. It could be a Cheddite haul. But anyway, it's clear. It looks really nice. Obviously straight wall. We can see our primer in there. That is the CX1000 primer, which is a bit weaker primer. It's not full strength, and that is identifiable by the brass washed primer cup. The CX2000 standard primer is in a copper washed, and the CX2000 hot primer is a copper washed primer cup with a copper washed primer. So both copper. This is gold and unplated steel. I knew clear 410 hulls were out there, but I've never seen them in person. Around here, it's hard to find anything other than your typical Federal, Fiocchi, Winchester, Remington. Outside of that, anything 410 is very difficult to come by. And these were sent to us by a viewer from Texas, Century AC Supply, I believe it was, so big thank you to him. He also sent 3 other boxes of 410, and we still have 3 boxes of 28 gauge to do breakdown videos on. But these are pretty cool. I'd say they do bust clays pretty well. And here it is, wrapped back up. Didn't even use a press or anything. Just straight up pinched the crimp in with my fingers, pushed it in against a flat surface, and then hit it with a Got BN2. Looks exactly how it did coming out of the box. You can't even tell it was ever taken apart. I don't know about you guys, but Cheddite's brand of shells are really cool to me. I can't wait to do more in the future. They make these for all gauges except for 10. Anyway, they're just really cool to me. You don't see these ever around here. It's just something different, something new to have fun with. But I'm sure down the line we'll end up shooting some clays with these and we'll film it for you guys. These are awesome, but there's been a breakdown on Cheddite's 410 2.5 inch 1330 FPS 1/2 ounce load of number 8 shot target load. That's going to end this one here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.